Okay, so now we are back with part 2 of the review. The video could only be so long. So this says graph the equation y minus 2 equals 4/5 x times x plus 3. Now you could solve for y and graph it like that. However, the easier way is to find the point and find a slope. So the slope is the number directly in front here. So you have 4/5 is my slope. My point, remember, is going to be your opposite x and your opposite y. So plus 3, the opposite would be negative 3. Minus 2 would be plus 3. Now, I'm going to go to negative 3, 2. So remember, you go negative 3 up 2, put a point. My slope is 4 over 5. So I'm going to rise 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go to the right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just connect those dots. 8 says graph the line y equals negative 2x plus 4. So this is already in slope-intercept form. So to do that, we're going to identify our slope and we're going to identify our y-intercept. Our slope is negative 2. Our y-intercept is 4. So remember, you can write that as 0, 4. So that means I am going to go to 0, 4 and put a dot. My slope is negative 2. Because it's a whole number, you have to put an imaginary 1 underneath it. So it's negative. I'm going to go down 2 and to the right 1. And I'm going to do it a couple times. And then you just graph, or you connect the dots. The points. What is the slope of the line you graphed? Negative 2. 9, graph y equals negative 2. So for this, I'm going to go to negative 2 on the y-axis, make a dot, and then I'm going to go straight across. So my slope for this is 0. Now, number 10, graph x equals 5. So I go to 5 on the x-axis, and I draw a vertical line through 5. So this is saying no matter what my y is, my x is going to be 5. Remember, this is undefined. So the slope is undefined because it's a vertical line, which would be 0 in bottom. Okay, only a couple more. Number 11 says, what is the equation of the line in slope-intercept form? So first thing I got to do is find my slope and find my y-intercept. My y-intercept, where does it cross? It crosses here at the 4. So my b is 4. Y-intercept 0, 4. Okay, now I need to find the slope. So I'm going to look for another point on the line that crosses at the cross grid lines. I go up 1, 2, 3, plus 3, and I go to the left 1, so negative 1. Rise over run, so 3 over negative 1, so m is negative 3. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to have y equals, my slope is negative 3, x plus b is 4. Finally, my last problem. Kim wants to read 25 hours a month. When she reads 3 hours at a time. Write a linear equation in slope-intercept form to present the hours, I should say represent the hours Kim has left. So, what is her starting point? 25. That would be my B. My starting point is my y-intercept. She's reading, so every time she reads 3 hours. So that knocks 3 hours down. So that is their M. So we can write y equals negative 3x plus 25. Now it says, what does the slope represent in this situation? Does it represent the number of hours Kim has read? the number of hours Kim reads each day, the total number of hours Kim has read, or number of hours Kim has left to read. It would be the number of hours that Kim reads each day or each setting. And what does the y-intercept in this situation mean? Well, we've already talked about that. It's the number of hours, the total number of hours that Kim has to read. So it is the third one. Make sure you come to class with all your questions so you can be prepared for the test.